Ahoy lads, Sam here, with an exciting episode for you in It's a Long Way to Get Good. We've had some new anti-ladder tech, as I'd call it, come out. I'm going to be showing you ways you can handle somebody ladder camping you on the Pontiff ladder, as well as how to handle somebody who's camping on the button in the Ring City, so you can't bring the elevator up. This first trick is quite difficult. I've seen G9 use this in the Ring City for some time, but Vale was the first one that I saw use this on the Pontiff ladder. And if you haven't checked him out, please do. I will link him in the description. To use my setup for this jump, you must have a weapon art shield, preferably the Warrior's round shield. You start sprinting while blocking and stop. Then you press the jump button, but don't move forward at all. Through this method, you may store a jump. However, you cannot make micro adjustments or you will lose the stored jump. You must have been sprinting previously and stopped immediately. I normally play on controller, but for this trick I highly recommend you use a keyboard and mouse. If you're on a controller, you may not be facing straight forward. You're trying to consistently land on a phantom ledge, which will put you in a standing animation as opposed to falling. It's not pixel perfect, but it isn't very forgiving either. If you have succeeded, you must wait until just before the midway point on the ladder where the textures change in order to start the weapon art. If you do it too soon, you will die. If you do it too late, you won't be able to weapon art and you'll be in the falling animation and you'll die. Now let's look at the clip with the brightness increased in case it's difficult for you to see. Take a long look at where I have my shield placed, as shield placement should be the same across all characters. Pay attention to where your feet are placed while holding the shield forward, particularly your left foot, as that will be easier to judge as you do this setup more often. Once you think you're in the correct spot, then you need to press the jump button, but make sure you don't press forward so you roll after the jump. I've tried to increase the contrast here so you can see where the texture color changes, and you need to press the weapon art as I am right here just shortly before that texture change happens. Here is another successful time that I do this, and you'll notice I'm not quite in the exact same spot as I was before, but it is just a little bit forgiving to do this trick. Arzok sent me a clip of him doing this trick on controller with the inputs recorded. You can check out his Twitch in the description. You can use this same trick in Ring City, but it's actually easier. You may land on a phantom ledge and do the trick as you would with the Pontiff ladder, except here you don't quite need that ledge because you don't need as many standing frames while you are falling. So you set up, you store your jump, you make that jump, but you also want to hold forward so you complete a roll. And very quickly after your roll is when you want to weapon art, and then you will survive. This next trick requires two people on opposing teams. It was sent to me by Amir, who you can also check out in the description. And he was doing this with Vale. Here is my own clip of it. It requires that one player be set up with their right foot off of the ledge when you're blocking. Your right foot has to be about entirely off of the ledge, and you need to be Hornet Ring riposted by a 3-hit riposte, preferably fists so you don't take a ton of damage. It seemed to me the best way to do this was to shield poke, so that way you don't move while you are attacking, and you can shield poke about at the tail end of somebody's parry animation with a fist weapon in order to make sure that you can be parried and therefore riposted. Two invaders could do this in order to get one of them below on the ladder in order to fight somebody who is ladder camping. You also can use this to reach areas where you would normally die from a fall, but there is no kill box in between. If there is a kill barrier there, you will still die. Most people know about certain things you can do, like shoot a bow or drop bombs on somebody on a ladder to try and knock them off, but I'm going to share a couple of unique things to a sorcerer that you can do. You can stand with your casting hand sticking out over the ledge and lock on to shoot straight down. Great Heavy Soul Arrow is going to be what you want to use. It does a lot of stamina damage and a lot of damage, and if somebody is too high up, they might not be able to slide back down before you kill them. Light Bolt helped me test this next one. I have noticed with Homing Soul Mass and Crystal Homing Soul Mass that they don't like to target down at a down angle, but they do like to target up. And if you manage to get below somebody on a ladder, you can kind of make a game over for them. What you want to do is cast your Soul Mass, probably with your staff buffed, might as well get your maximum damage in there, and climb up the ladder. And when you get right below them, they will target straight up and hit that person. They will do a lot of stamina damage too. Uh, and it's something that they will eventually run out of healing for. If you manage to hit them with the Soul Mass and somebody above them is kicking and you hit right after, they're very likely to fall off. That's gonna about do it for this video, but I've got people to credit in my description. Alright lads, I need to thank everyone who either discovered the tech or shared with me how to do it. Thank you to Vale, Amir, G9, Orlando Doom, Drunken Tam, and Lightbolt. The only thing yours truly really did was make a setup by using the block to store a jump. Have a good one, lads, and use this to kill all the ladder campers you want.